Hello and welcome to Fluentry para la versión española, haz clic abajo. Today, countable and uncountable nouns. A noun is a naming word. It's to say a person, place, thing. Sometimes it's easier to think if you can put the in front of the word, then it's a noun. The car, the house, the person, the money, etc. We have two types of nouns: countable, things that we can assign numbers to, and uncountable. Countable nouns are things like I have 3 sisters, I have 2 dogs, I have a mother. We can count them. Uncountable nouns are a bit more abstract and we can't count them. For example, we can't say I have 3 monies, or I can hear 2 musics, or I have a electricity. Some common uncountable nouns are money, milk, paper, smoke, time, shampoo, music, sugar, news, food, experience, knowledge, furniture, makeup, information, advice, electricity, noise. Whew. Now we're going to look at the grammar and see which words we can use with countable and uncountable nouns, so how to use them in context. In the singular, with countable nouns, we use the article a or an. For example, I have a car, I want an apple. But with uncountable nouns, there's no a or an. I have water, I want rice. We cannot say I want a rice. Also, countable nouns can be pluralized. I have 2 cars, I want 3 children. Uncountable nouns cannot. The words some and any can be used with plural countable nouns or singular uncountable nouns. For example, in the positive, I have some animals. I have some money. In the interrogative or negative, do you have any dogs? I don't have any dogs. Or, do you have any news? I don't have any news. Although news has an S, it is not countable. For small quantities, if it is a countable noun, we say a few. For example, a few dogs, a few pieces, a few people. But if it is uncountable, we say a little. So for example, a little electricity, a little milk, a little water. If you use a little with countable nouns instead of a few, for example, a little people instead of a few people, it will literally mean a little people instead of a few people. For large quantities, we can use a lot of or lots of for both countable and uncountable nouns. A lot of people, a lot of money, no problem. We also use the words many for countable nouns and much for uncountable nouns. For example, in questions, do many people smoke? Countable. Do you have much money? Uncountable. In the negative, not many people smoke. People, countable, 3 people. I don't have much money. Money, uncountable. We can also use many in the positive for countable nouns. There are many smokers, but we can't use much or many for uncountable nouns. You could say there is a lot of money. We also have phrases for uncountable nouns such as an amount of money, a drop of water, a drop of blood, a bit of electricity. Remember that if you use the phrase a lot of, you must use it with a noun. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of money. But if somebody says to you, do you have any money? You cannot say, yes, I have a lot of. No noun, no of. Of course, some nouns can be countable and uncountable depending on the situation. Okay, so here we have dots on the things that can be countable or uncountable. For example, I don't have time right now, but I have been to Spain 3 times. He has a lot of experience. I have had 3 experiences. Okay, now 10 questions to practice. Some have errors, some are okay. I want you to pause the video and correct the errors if necessary. No cheating. All finished? Perfect. Okay, so number 1, I have money. We don't need I have money. Number 2, there are 3 dogs here. Perfect. 3, I listen to music every day. You don't listen to 2 musics because music is uncountable. 4, my father loves food, food being uncountable. And 5, I can hear a noise. That's fine. Noise can mean a group of sounds in general, or it can mean one particular sound. In this case, it's one particular sound. 6, I don't have a lot. We cannot use off if there's no noun. 7, do you want some rices? No. Do you want some rice? Uncountable. 8, I don't have some money. Remember that some is used in the positive. I have some money. I don't have any money. Much boys can dance. Many boys can dance. Why? Boys are countable and it's in the positive. There are a little workers in the shop. There are a few. Why? Workers are countable. Okay, so that's us finished. Sometimes when you get to higher levels like B2, it can get a bit more complicated. This video is aimed at B1 and this should be enough to help you understand. So, thank you very much for watching the video. Please go to fluentry.com for more resources, and if you liked the video, please subscribe or leave a comment below. Thank you. Cheerio.